Well, welcome guys, and thank you so much for spending your time to have a conversation to listen to us and have a conversation with us. If you have any questions, if you have anything, you can either ask on the chat, or we will have question and answers at the end as usual, or for you to express what you feel or what you think about what we've said today. Okay, so yeah, let me start. Okay. So there's a few new things that we do want to talk about, but it's not the entire package of everything that we want to talk about. The team had been busy, busy, busy. And I first want to thank the team for all the great work despite the busy hours. I know a lot of things are going on in the background, much more than what we are going to update. And whatever that we're updating, each of it actually takes a lot of time. So I want to thank you guys for such dedication and all the hours spent. Thank you, team.
Welcome.
Okay, so yes, in line with the appreciation message that I've already started, right? The gratitude train shouldn't stop. I know Luna's not here right now, but I do want to thank Luna a lot for sponsoring the buy competition this time. And I know that he wants to sponsor for the next few upcoming ones. So we do want to support that initiative, and also in the spirit of the community, we are also going to throw some tokens in during this buy competition. So you buy some, you get some tokens. Pretty cool, pretty sweet, right? Not that bad. So that's number one. We want to thank you again, Luna. I know you'll be watching this recording. You always do. Thanks for doing so. Good on you. Okay, let's see. 3 new items. Let me start with something that you already know first. That 3 new items, I'll keep it at the end. Number one, as you guys know, we have stepped into phase 2 of the development. So what this means for us right now is that we have invited all these testers from the community who have applied. Thank you again. I don't think the gratitude train is going to end today. There's actually a lot of things to be thankful of today, to be honest. The team knows all the updates. So yeah, we've collected them in a private group, and they have been using their own free time, volunteered to help us along with the development progress, to let us know what's not working, what needs fixing, any suggestion, and how they feel. So they are given a checklist on things that they have to provide for us as basic information for us to share with the development company on how this is progressing, or what's the feedback from other users apart from themselves or ourselves over here. So you'll notice that certain things didn't work that we tested previously that it worked. So plus minus. For the testers, if you guys are listening, I think for the next few weeks, this will be a common occurrence until we get there. With that being said, to be realistic with the timeline, I guess this is we want to update that, previously we did say we want to aim for April for the platform to be launched, but realistically with all the fixes, the testing, and also the things that we are changing or updating every now and then, it's taking longer than anticipated. And from the phase 2, the amount of things that we are looking into is actually a lot. And honestly, April is not a realistic time. There's only 7 days left. I think it will be a big lie if we say, hey guys, we still make it through the timeline. And then on the last day, oh, too bad, boo-hoo, tomorrow. I don't think that's fair. So I do want to say that, the April timeline couldn't be met. So that's the truth. Although our roadmap is stated Q2, like I've mentioned, it doesn't mean that it will be end of Q2. So we do plan on Q2 itself. We were hopeful that it could be April, but we couldn't. So we are targeting at least mid of May. So that is the earliest possible at this very moment. Now, will that date change? Yes. So this is just an estimated date, not a promised date. When there is a promised date, we will announce literally the day, the month, and of course the year, but it will happen, okay? Why this is taking a lot longer, not just because of the changes and updates, it's also because I think when we mentioned about V1, I just want to emphasize on a point that our V1, version 1 of the platform, is much more complicated than just usual platforms in general. So I guess for version 1 of many platforms, it's very limited capabilities. You might be able to do 1 or 2 tasks, and a lot of functions will not be available. For us, most of the functions will already be available. When I say most, as in like there are 1 or 2 items that we have put away, but it's not essential to this current stage of our launch. So we've taken that away. So that would mean that whatever that we have is much more complicated than a simple platform. We started the development itself back on late November, as we have previously communicated as well. And honestly, it's been 5 months. A development of that platform, if it's a version 1, normally can take fastest about 3 months to 4 months if it's very, very simple. If it's something very complicated, it can actually go up to 6 to 9. But we're really not looking at anything really long because from what we're seeing, it's just really the final test. And then we can arrange for marketing initiatives and run the marketing initiatives. We already have them planned. We just need to know the dates to have them run, have them pay, and then the launch of the platform. So that's where we are in terms of development and the testing, and also the estimated date for an update. So I said 3 new things that has never been mentioned before. Let's start with the first one. So Christian had been very, very helpful, and he came up with this really great idea on how to first brand ourselves better. Secondly, to generate additional revenue for the company. So that's the truth, right? I don't think there's any other way to say it. We do need sustainable stream of income in multiple ways, which we are able to, being in the industry that we are, the business that we are, comparing to many other projects. So the idea is we will have our own OG magazine. Now, that's not the name, I know. It will have OG on it, but it's going to be in the form of magazine. So you must be thinking, wow, what can this do? How can this bring us any good or what? What is the difference of having this versus not having this? So we did say that we're stepping into crypto marketing sector, right? As a whole, the token kind of represents a lot related to crypto marketing. Now, a lot of companies or a lot of businesses, their strategies could be something that has widely been seen in, I would say, in the market. What we are aiming to do, a lot of things that we are aiming to do is pretty unconventional. Mm-hmm. Traditionally, magazines are published to people. People do give free magazines and all that. I would say, arguably, there are some people who create newspapers, newsletters pertaining to things like that, blogs or anything along those lines. So magazine, why magazine? It has a trendy feeling. That's the truth. Secondly, it can also compress a lot of information. Magazines are also visually pleasing comparing to other media. It can capture a lot of people's attention. That's the idea of it. But how do we utilize this to be useful to the business or to the project? You must be wondering, right? One, in the early stages, when we develop the magazine, we would need material to write on. So what other better way, I would say, to get connected to another company, another project, another business who's well established and say, we want to write about you. Do we have to charge in the early beginning? Maybe not. Maybe very low amount, depending on the cost that we have to incur. But it gives us the opportunity to open this door to talk to them, especially if we're offering something that is, I would say, complementary at the early stages. So this helps to build our reputation. This helps to build our connection. Because ultimately, the platform do require a lot of businesses' eyes as well as freelancers. Well, I think for freelancers, it's a lot easier. We do have a lot of strategies to get them ready. We also have a long list of people who are already wanting to join the platform as freelancers. The more important part is getting the awareness, getting the reach out to people. You can't do that with just people using the platform. You need to do that by partnering, raising awareness, making that connection, even if our business relationship do not directly benefit each other. But the connection, the partnership could very well benefit both of us. So that's the idea of the magazine, really. We will monetize it, of course, after a certain period of time. We've talked about the cadence of the magazine being published or sold in future, but it's not set in stone. I know that in the early stages, we talked about bi-weekly, but I think there are more work to be done, like, for example, how much content, planning the content and publishing it, how much time would they take? Would 2 weeks be reasonable? The idea is 2 weeks for now, but is it set in stone just yet? No. So we're still pending those discussions as well. Really good news, two really big news for us is we have spoken to someone that is pretty influential in the space, and he has agreed upfront. Right now, we're talking about details, so I would say he has agreed to be the ambassador of the OG platform. So he is someone that is pretty well known in the space. He does not usually take promotions. He does not usually even agree with marketing. He's very selective. He doesn't really reply. When you know who he is, you'll probably understand why. Like, he did not make his fortune through marketing, but he's willing to do this because he does see a future in it, and he does appreciate what we're doing. So it's a big step, I guess, for someone especially that's not fully focusing on that. We do want to be able to bring them good projects and also help them push their influence as well. So I guess that's a win for both of us. Lastly, I think I'm going on like a train today, so our updates are pretty quick. One very important thing that we will announce next week is we have 2 new advisors that we're publicly sharing right now to everybody. They have major experiences in corporates before, that were in Facebook, they were in YouTube, they were in Google. And how would that help us? That would help us with advertisement opportunities on the do's and the don'ts. Legally, of course, they will advise us on that. They are successful business owners that owns local chains. I have not discussed with them if they are happy to disclose their actual business. It's legal, guys, don't worry. I don't want to overstep in that sense. But they are successful business owners, and they have been helping out with connections or connecting us to major parties in business world. So these are a few things, I guess. We actually have more, 2 really big ones, but the team was like, no, Joey, don't tell it out now. Like, really, just wait, because people might be able to steal the idea. So we're not sharing those 2 out, but there's actually much more than what we are talking about today. But yeah, we've brought you 3 new items. Obviously, the updates of the development and the testing. And I guess we will continue with at least 1 more buy competition for now. And then we'll revisit and see if that is effective for us. I don't think I've left out many info from the week. So I just want to check in with the community. If you guys have any questions, do you guys have anything to... Oh, I saw the question. When will you announce who this new ambassador is? So I need to talk to him first. Okay. I need to talk to him first to discuss some details and see how we will work the ambassador piece out. Now, I can't announce until we both agree with those details, because that could change. That's the only drawback why I'm not announcing the name. I guess whenever I'm quite secretive about a little something, it's normally related to certain details that potentially might cancel it. But so far, it's been a yes. I just need to know that, whatever that we're proposing, we are able to accommodate to him, or he would be able to accommodate to us, if that makes sense. And no, Keanu, no DM Joey. Yes, DM Joa. Don't DM Joa. You need to erase that, Joa. Like, seriously, I don't want the sticker. Keanu is literally spamming that sticker every 6 hours on. I think he put it on like his alarm, and like, yeah, he's a bot. See, I knew it. I knew it. I see more typing, so I'm just gonna wait if there's questions or You guys can speak on the mic, by the way, if you'd like. Like, there's no restriction. The only question I have is when can we get the OG hoodie? I have one. Sorry. Apologize for coughing on screen. Well, for the team, I think we have to talk about it separately. For the rest, we're not merchandising it yet. I've spoken about it that, we might want to look into that, but when we looked into that, it's really a lot of work. And plus, with the current things that we're doing, it's not possible. But yeah, maybe we can do something about it. I can't promise. I don't want to say something and the team's like, no, bad idea. And like, Joey, shut up. Oh, sorry. One more update. The OG Elite Club has reopened. So we're reclosing it back on the 4th of May. As you guys know, we always open for 2 weeks, close for 2 weeks. This is to protect the exclusivity of the group, as well as the amount of projects that is available for you guys to secure pre-sale or private sale opportunities in. Just so you know, there's actually still... Miguel, I think there is a new one, and then there are 4 more for this month that we have. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 more. Okay. So there are 4 other projects that we have secured pre-sale and private sale opportunities for. Again, to join the OGs of the OGs Elite Club, you need to have at least 50,000 tokens and above. So we will verify your wallet. There is an application form that you have to fill. We will have to verify your wallets, and we will verify each member's wallet weekly to ensure that they still are eligible within the group. Yeah, I almost forgot that point. Actually, I didn't write it down today. Ron is typing, so let me see. I see Adam. Adam, I also want one. I think I've been dodging that bullet for so long. Members do not need to reapply, yes. No, you don't. You don't have to reapply. Once an elite, always an elite. It's just for new applications. Well, I wouldn't say once an elite, always an elite, because if someone dumps, then we're kicking them out the group. So.
As long as they hold the tokens.
Yeah. Cool. Oh. Jawad and Joey both in-house? Same curtains and wall color. Ta-da! Can you see us? Yay! I'll take your word on it. No, Tron, take which part? The first part or the second part? I'm kidding. Open mic if anybody wants to talk, or if you guys have anything that you want to express, anything you want to ask, thoughts, suggestions. Right. Okay, I see Tron typing. Piano's typing as well. When zero by text. I think that might be something that we might want to. Okay, I don't want to say it again, but I'm suggesting to the team, please do not shoot me right now. I was thinking on buy competitions, normally the last few days. Probably to promote buying, we can do zero text for a couple of hours before the competition ends. Right?
have to discuss it.
You see,
No,
guys?
you don't.
You see, guys, I told you. Yeah, okay, no, yeah, let's discuss this. Okay, let me see. I would have to do the live draw for the winner of the NFT. I'm just trying to get the time right. Sorry. I think you have to do it on your laptop. I have a problem with Excel. Yeah, can we swap? Okay.
He literally told me. Cool. Yeah. He literally told me to piss off and give him his headphones. So rude. He didn't say that, guys. Just kidding. Let me extract. Christian is like, I'm gonna have to extract the data now. Let me close it once I open the file. One moment, please. Oh, meme contest or shield contest. Sorry, I didn't see that just now when I was swapping seats. And yeah, let's write down and talk to the team about it. So 0 tags, and we'll talk about it. We'll let you guys know. Okay? Can't decide it immediately now. My competition ends now. And no, don't DM me. Enough, guys. So much stress. No, thank you. Okay. I know we mentioned, I think the time for the pre-sale is from 5 p.m. UTC to 5 p.m. 5 p.m. UTC 19th April to 5 p.m. UTC 22nd April. But it didn't say which minute. So I'm going to close at 0.27 minutes earlier, 5:27, just because we were still talking. So I didn't want to ignore that. Just give me a moment. It's not loading. One moment, please. Sorry, I'll be like this for a few minutes. So date was it 19th April. Choose from this transaction onward. Okay, so there's actually 216 transactions. But some of it is sale. Okay, it's fine. We'll just verify each one of the transaction hash. Whoa. No, it's not fine. Just give me a second, guys. It's a bit of a drama to sort this right now. We will just... Sorry, it will take me a few minutes. Okay, because there is like a lot of transactions, and some of it is sell, some of it is buy. So what I will do is I will collect every transaction that's in the list. This is how the cadence will be. I'll collect all the transactions. I'll run a draw based on those numbers, and I'll pick up that transaction hash. So if that transaction hash is not eligible, like for example, if it's a sell, or if it is if it's a sell, or if it's not enough, like not $5 and above, then they don't win, and I'll draw the next number. Otherwise, this might take really long. So I don't think that's wise. With that being said, there's actually 215 transactions. I will show you guys my screen so you know that I'm not crapping. Okay. So I've extracted this list. If you see, I think, yeah, this is UTC time. It started because before that there were no transactions. So these are all the transactions. Okay. So there's a total of 215. Oh, yeah, 215 because the first line is the category. So what I will do right now is I will put 1 to 125, and then I will, 1 and 215, and run a draw to see who won it. Okay, and then we will verify together if that transaction is valid. 156. So that would be, wait, let me remove this. 156. This doesn't look like a purchase. Yeah.
It is a purchase.
This isn't it 37. Yeah, this is this is the same person who has been buying $8.10. It's the same
Yeah.
one. We're just trying to find out who. So yay! This is the address that I've won. This friend over here. He let me just show you guys how cute this looks. That's a nice strategy. He literally flooded an entire space on his own, and there's someone sneak up on him. But yay, the winner is this wallet. So we'll drop this over to Luna and have him send over the NFT. We'll show, I don't know which one specifically. We know that there's a few. I can't tell you how many, but there's a few. So I know he's going to drop one. And congratulations, winner. We will announce the next session, and you guys will hear about the dates and the time and the amounts. Okay, so that concludes our meeting for today for the weekly update. If you guys have any questions, as usual, be in the chat, ask us questions. You can DM us if it's very personal and you don't want to chat in the main group, although I prefer not to because I always miss DMs. So thank you so much, guys, for spending your time with us, especially on a Friday. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your time, and let's keep in touch. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you.
Have a nice weekend.
Take care.
Bye.